Alright.
You recording? That's terrible. You're recording over here on my game and shit. Hold on one second. I do this all the time, like what I'm about to do, once I start saying the intro, because this is like my little intro where I drop the little fight space, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I mean? So.
What up, it's your boy Baja Daggers, host of the 963 DagrRoom Mix Show and Podcast. Just a little warning, this show may contain some strong language. Bad words! But if you're too young for this, go ask your parents' permission. You know the commandments, honor thy father and thy mother. So, let's get into the show.
What up, man? It's your boy Baja Daggers, host of the 963 DagrRoom Podcast. And today, it's like 2 weeks in a row, where I have special guests, you know what I'm saying? The ones that matter, you done heard me talk about them on top 5 lists, rap songs, you heard me react to songs. The Los Scandalous freestyle, by the way. I'm looking at you, man. Hey, that was fire.
I appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? Then there's the Uchi freestyle. Look at the humility. Like, humility takes over his face. But, man, first, y'all introduce yourselves, man. Whoever want to go first.
Okay. Man, Brother Darash, I've been rocking with you for, man, it's been years. Shoot, around the time we first came in the truth, it's been about 6 or 7 years.
Good.
True Nation Israelite congregation out of Los Angeles. Darash, a.k.a. Big Brute Boss, a.k.a. Bar None. The brother to my left, the brother of my left, as that's the engineer. That's the man that make the. When y'all hear our projects and like, man, this is right. That's the man right there, my brother Yashamai, my little brother Yashamai. And man, we appreciate you having us on the show.
Always.
We were supposed to do this a minute ago. It's been a while.
You guys should have been episode 2, 3, 4, because episode 1 is the only one that I didn't tell nobody. I just did it.
We apologize for that, man. We've been trying to make it happen. All praise to the Most High. We made it out.
Hey, they saw you on the channel. You guys are not new on the channel. My boy, introduce yourself. I know he gave you a hell of an introduction, but we need to hear your
Shout
voice
out to
too.
my boy Darash. Brother Yashamai in the house, man. Appreciate you for having me.
Always, my
Appreciate
brother
this.
here.
But representing True Nation, and I'm just happy to be here, man. Happy to be here.
And it's crazy, right? Because I remember meeting Yashima. I remember watching you on Facebook, then reaching out because of an open mic or something.
Yeah.
Many moons when I used to rap.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
And you came through to the school too.
Yeah,
we got the open mics.
That was like 2015.
Yeah.
That was. It was.
7 years.
I remember that.
Yep.
And it's wild, right? Because I was thinking when you had asked me the message you sent me last night about, was it Darash or was it? When did somebody text me about a camera, bringing an extra camera? I'm like,
Oh, yeah, it was me.
I was like, bro, you invited me to your school. Shit, you come to my house. This is basically my school right here. You come for cameras. Brothers is always welcome. But I remember the poem. That poem you did, bro. I go back and look at it sometimes. Whenever I get a chance, it comes up, man. That shit was heartfelt. I think Darash came up to me like, man, gotta have Jake Trump. Shut up, man. No, I wasn't crying. Was you looking at me? It's dark in here.
I'm trying to get back to the poetry, to be
Bro,
honest.
That's a different art.
And we're going to start
different art.
using it with the music a whole lot more. And we got to start having a lot more open mics. There's so much to talk about.
It's hella lots to talk about. A lot going on in the world today.
Yep.
They trying to cancel our brother Kyrie.
Man,
they're trying to cancel him. Pray for the brother. He's you know what I'm saying? They're trying to make him do 9 million things to come back to the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Apologizing for telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? And all kinds of stuff. How do you brothers view that though?
man, we was just talking about it on the way here. It's unfortunate only because our people as a whole don't know who we are. There's no reason why he should be up there apologizing for who he is and exposing lies. That's unacceptable. But you know, our people are coming back into the knowledge, and unfortunately, he's not gonna be the last one. I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to make more examples.
Even further than that, and I was having a conversation earlier about it. He's apologizing. He didn't say anything. He did not type a word on that tweet. He copied, paste, or screenshot, post, no words. And everyone was in an uproar. Now, in addition to that, there was a post earlier today. It was a white individual. They said, I went back and I watched that documentary that Kyrie posted. That Kyrie posted on Twitter. And there was nothing anti-Semitic in it. There was nothing that even alluded to anti-Semitism. So I don't understand why he's under this fire. Now, you also look at the Kanye situation. And in both of those regards, there was nothing said that was, you guys are not the real Jews. You're fake. You're fraudulent. None of that was said.
Took that approach.
Kanye said, well, you go and look at history, we're Jews too. Kyrie, basically, in all those interviews where they started pressing him and they started trying to pressure him into apologizing and say I'm wrong, he said, I know where I come from.
Yep.
He said, and you guys are pressing me about a documentary that it's on Amazon. Why you ain't on Jeff Bezos? It's on Amazon. I literally just copied and pasted and posted it.
And where did it premiere?
And it premiered in one of the individuals who called Kyrie an idiot.
Yeah.
It premiered in that particular individual, Shaquille O'Neal, his theater. And we gotta ask for what this idiot did. All he did was share something. And not only did the Jewish media and those that rule him, essentially, because he's a slave. You're a slave when you don't have your own voice, and there's repercussions for things that, when a person owns your voice, they own you. That essentially makes you a slave. When Shaquille O'Neal said what he said, when Shannon Sharp said what he said, when who am I missing? Charles Barkley said what he said. Amari Stoudemire said what he said. Not only did those that own Kyrie lynch him, tar and feather him, give him strokes, give him stripes. They sent the other niggas and said you whip his ass too. Yeah. And that's what every single one of them, when they spoke about him in the light that they spoke about him in, when they tarnished his reputation with the stuff that they said about him, that's what happened. Meek Mill said it. He said, but they don't kill you now, they just kill your account. So what they've done now is, we're not going to beat you, we're not going to whip you, we're not going to lynch you, but guess what? Now Nike is severing ties with him. Yep. NBA said, I want to suspend you with no pay. You shut the fuck up and you do what we tell you to
Get
do.
in line, boy.
Get in line.
They said that.
Cold game.
They said that.
They try to bully us for speaking the truth. And that's the irony.
Yeah, that's the crazy part to me.
But the cold part is, all they said was, I'm a Jew too. That's all they said. They didn't say you not a.
They didn't say what we say on the street.
Exactly.
No, that's the crazy part. I'm one too. That's all he said. I'm one too. And they said, oh, you insensitive, anti-Semitic. What about the Holocaust? Who the fuck said anything about the Holocaust?
I can only imagine how the world would react if they allowed someone like me or you to be able to have those conversations. Like when the Bible says they turned the world upside down. They're going to be like, look at these dudes here.
Who is these niggas?
Basically,
man.
Because we ain't holding no punches.
It's a cold game.
And it's crazy, right? Because I did watch it. I've been paying attention. I watch how everybody in Israel reacts. It's my business to know. And I see brothers siding against him. I'm like, why are you siding? Oh, well, he's a celebrity. What does that have to do with what he's saying? He's getting stoned for some shit. You feel me?
Stupid.
Exactly.
He's not in the truth. He's trying to figure it out.
Exactly.
But he's doing what you was doing 5 years ago.
Exactly. Not only that. He's doing it unapologetically. They're lynching him in front of our eyes, and then you got conscious Israelites that are hopping in line to also whip his ass too. That is stupid. This individual, he said, I'm going to take the money loss. I take the suspension. I'm not backing down from what I said. Even in his quote-unquote apology, he said, I apologize for not specifying which parts of the documentary I agree with and which parts I don't agree with. I also apologize if y'all felt I offended or said anything against the Holocaust. I never did that, and that wasn't my intention. And then he left it at, but I know who I am.
Because
he never retracted the stuff that he actually said. He just said, if y'all felt offended, my bad.
Yes. My bad. You know what I'm saying? Salakia.
Oh my God, Kyrie, you folded.
He didn't fold. He didn't. Hell no, he didn't fold. They took Nike from him. I mean, they essentially took Nike from the urban community because every black and Hispanic owned a pair of Nikes, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But fucking now, I mean, I'm not gonna throw away my Nikes because I'm poor and that's all I own. But
here's the cold part though, because everyone that's saying all of that, there's a lot of people that feel away about Kyrie. Kyrie is an individual who is worth millions of dollars, tens of millions, if not hundreds of millions of dollars, right? man, oh, I can't believe he folded, he did this, he did that, right? Or, oh, all he did was say, we the real Jews, da-da-da. Okay, but you got to understand all the scrutiny this man is under, and he still did that.
And
right?
he still did it.
And it did
not backing down.
And not backing down, including the ties that were severed. He said, you know what, it is what it is. I don't care. This is what it is. This is what I stand for. People like Kanye did the exact same thing. We're still not in the truth. Da-da-da. Bro, these people are... You see the text messages that his handler said, look, I'll start drugging you up again. He said, I don't care.
And everyone, they just bat their eyes at that. That's not
Yeah,
even
that shit, that we haven't even said nothing. We haven't even touched on it yet.
Tell him, man, you're going to send him into zombie land forever. I'm going to heavily sedate you with medication.
And nobody says anything
no
about
one's upset.
Yeah,
now, here's the crazy part about that. They still get talked down upon amongst Israelites. Not all of them. All praises that. There's a lot of us that are like, no, I see what they do.
Brother's trying.
But you still got some people that feel away. I'm like, bro, you ain't even got the nuts to call off on the Sabbath. These people are literally getting threatened like, I will sedate you for the rest of your life and you won't have a life. We own you. And he said, no, you don't. And y'all like, well, he's still in the truth. Okay, but he's trying to figure it out. And the way that you're acting is going to keep him from fully coming in and really keeping these laws. And you whining, you won't even fucking tell your boss, well, you know, today is Passover. I won't be there. Nah, we need you here. Oh, man, you know, they told me I got to come in. Nigga, what?
Hey, you want to know what? It's funny you say that because I've been almost fired twice. No, the first time when I had no scope, I'm like, well, fuck it. I mean, what are you going to do, fire me? It's like, I've lost a lot of jobs.
Most I gave me the job to begin with.
Shit's not going to
another one.
Exactly.
But I'm Hispanic, bro. I'll find a job. I might not last very long, but I'll get there.
But some of these people who act like they built like that ain't really built like that.
They not.
I talk about that all the time. I'm willing to die for the most. I think you ain't even willing to lose a couple $100.
Exactly. But that's social media culture. Everybody get on there and get to
being right.
Yeah, them thumbs get to tapping away and.
Because it's funny, right? I watched this YouTube channel. This older Northern Kingdom brother. His name Dubs.
Yeah.
And he said he's like, a lot of people in the comments get brave talking about people you don't know and you don't speak on. He's talking about prison politics stuff. How people get on there and they disrespect people that they don't really know. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't do that in their face, but that's not the point.
Right.
I took that and applied it to what's going on now. Like everybody get on social media. I would do this. Would you really?
Exactly.
Would you really? Because I've seen.
I think I would.
It sounds good, right?
Most people aren't even brave enough to speak publicly. How are you gonna sit down in a conference with reporters and cameras faced at you and be able to speak clearly about what you stand on and believe?
But you won't even come to camp. But you won't even come to camp.
But it's a lot of super brews and over righteous brothers.
God.
That's why I just keep it simple, man. Pray for the brothers. They finding their way. It's no different. What we're seeing them do is nothing different. What we would like to see our family members and friends do.
Facts.
Which is coming to. It's a process.
God, it's no different than what we did.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because I had to look crazy to my family. Bro, I probably still look crazy.
Not no more.
Right about now, it's like,
they gotta put the front down now.
ooh, now I gotta call this fool.
Yeah.
It was crazy. We was talking about it earlier. The brother Ari Spears, me and Abaya did an interview with him earlier today, and he said, I've been hearing through the grapevine. I haven't watched it, or I've just been hearing rumbles of it. I haven't really sat down and watched the Kyrie situation, the Kanye situation. He said, but from what I understand, he said a lot of people are going back and doing the research, and they're like, seems like he's right. So all these crazy niggas you've been seeing on the corner that's been telling y'all this, these niggas might be right.
They might be onto something.
Even with the whole Ye and Kyrie thing, no one has said they're lying.
Yeah, that's the best
all
part.
they're saying is it's offensive. No one said they lied.
Not even lied. No one said that they're wrong. Because an individual probably didn't intentionally lie, but no one's saying this information is misinformation. They're just like, I don't like this.
Yeah.
Exactly like that.
And we're not in the business of sparing feelings. It is what it is.
They cry aloud.
Exactly.
Spare not. You know what I'm saying? But even, I remember, who was I talking to? I think I was talking to a brother from IUIC that walked by camp yesterday. We was talking about the Kendrick situation. And we remember that. He's like, it's happening all over again. I'm like, yeah, that was
different.
2 people.
This one different.
Yeah, I gotta say.
This one way different. Kendrick backpedal.
Like,
Kendrick completely backpedal. His new project, I broke my heart. I'm no longer a Kendrick Lamar fan. That upset me.
Hey, it's sad because
That upset me.
I argued, if the episode previous to this, right? My best friend at work, he's a big Drake fan. Me, him, and the other homie, we got a little trio that we talking shit to each other. we were talking about Kendrick and Drake, and I was like, yeah, bro, I can't. And he's like, why? Because he's my boy Corey's like a diehard Kendrick fan. I'm like, yeah, bro, I can't. The whole, you know what I'm saying, coming out talking about Christ would have sided with women that took abortion. Yeah. I can see the crown with the diamond. All right, fuck it, fool. Hey, bro, fuck it, boy. I guess, bro.
I walk around and portray myself as Christ. Right.
That's the part that's what fun. That's why I was like, is that what he's doing? Then when he said Christ would have sided, I'm like, yeah, bro. Why, bro? I liked you.
But I'm appreciative. Like that's my thing. I don't try to take it too deep because like at the end of the day, we all got to be judged. But I'm appreciative for what the Most High allowed him to be used for. He put the message out. Cool.
He did.
Thank you.
we here that do the work appreciate you sending us the people this way.
But the issue comes when everybody backpedals. Like he didn't apologize, but he shut the fuck up.
Yeah, he
it's
did.
Almost worse. To be honest.
Everybody. Not only did he shut up. He then turned around, because remember, everybody know what Israelite stand for. Yeah. And he started preaching in his music, against what Israelites teach. So at one moment you talking about you're an Israelite, the next moment you literally teaching everything contrary to what Israelites teach. Yeah.
But I mean, if we get on Facebook, there are people like that.
There is.
Yeah.
There's people that literally say
they don't have millions of These is
I come across them.
These is who is you. You feel me? These people don't have millions and millions of followers, and that's where it becomes like an issue. Yeah. Because it's like, man, okay, talk about this Israelite stuff. Oh man, Kendrick said it. Then all of a sudden he's like, he transitions over into keep talking about my truth. What?
It's crazy how we're even going down this path because. How even scriptures talk about like how our leaders led us astray.
Lead us to area.
Little black and Latino kids in 2022 aren't looking up to historians and doctors as leaders. We're looking at the rappers and ball players. So
absolutely.
It definitely like Josh was saying, it's a bigger impact and a bigger problem when people with that type of influence are leading people the wrong way.
Right.
But I also think it's funny. Well, not funny. It's actually unfortunate. Let me not say that. But Bishop Anaya was saying how a lot of these worldly rappers is dying. So that Most High willing Israelite rappers could be heard.
I don't mean to laugh, but at the same time, the Book of Psalms says, "I will laugh at your calamity." So it's an involuntary thing, but it was like, damn. At the same time, Yahweh probably laughing at your calamity.
Man, right. And giving our people an option and a chance to see what's going on. Like, look, man, literally whatever's being rapped about and talked about is happening to these individuals. They're rapping about destruction and that themselves are being destroyed.
And then they're picking. And then it's crazy because dude that just died, Takeoff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody's saying he was the most humble. He was the quietest, and that's probably why the Most High chose him. See, you can be as humble as you want, but you serve a Satan. Look at you now. Man. You know what I'm saying? You got your just due.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I hate to say it like that, but you got your just due.
But for us, it's not an issue because we understand the Most High. We read these scriptures, we humble ourselves to the law. We know that there's law and judgment. Our people in the world don't know. That's the only issue.
That's the problem.
And that's why it's so important that y'all actually listen to what it is we speaking, because it's not just stuff that we're coming up with and thinking. All we're doing is reciting what the Most High said.
That's an issue I have. I was discussing something with some dude on the street, and I'm like, but you're saying I'm saying things, and I'm just reading.
Exactly.
Literally, and it's funny. I took your approach. I'm like, you're saying this, but I'm just reading. What am I?
Oh, you talking about I got kicked out of
the church, and then the 4th of July. Like, I'm just reading, bro.
Right,
what the fuck did I say was wrong?
Right.
I'm like, what did I misquote? And they get quiet.
They shoot the messenger every time.
Every time, bro.
It's because I say this all the time. We live in you've heard the phrase "it's facts over feelings." We literally live in a time where it's feelings over facts. Facts. The truth is the new hate speech.
Yep.
That's what you can't have an objective, unbiased conversation about anything because we have to be careful to not hurt people's feelings. And that's where the problem comes in because it's like, I can't even be real with you because then I'm a hater, then I'm a misogynist, then I'm a narcissist. Like it's so crazy that we've come to a place now where we have to walk on eggshells in everything we say because every fucking thing that is honest is a trigger word or an inflammatory statement or we get gaslit for it. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's the what is it? What if someone were to not believe? Would that make the truth of God any less?
No, it does not.
Just because you don't believe, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. So, but I mean, that's what I've been, observing the last couple of days. People, and I know somebody's gonna ask me something when I get back to my place of employment. Somebody's gonna ask me because when that shit supposedly happened in that synagogue in New Jersey or that Jewish market.
Bro, that's a setup for Israelites. It's a setup.
That was definitely a setup.
Slowly but surely, they're gonna be like, these Israelites are now they're trying to start to cause harm. Knowing damn well we don't do that.
Yeah, well, shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because everybody at work was on me for a couple of days, so I started pointing out, like, why do the pictures look different every time? Then I'm just saying, if you can explain that, then I'll explain to you why that man did that.
Exactly.
And that was November of 2020.
He got a mohawk.
You know what I'm saying? He had braids in one picture, dreads in the next.
Keep it consistent. But
he was light skinned 2 pictures ago. Fuck, well, come on. Damn.
What they do is you're already flustered because of everything that's going on. So it doesn't matter what they show you. They're just like, oh my God, this is so horrible. No one's looking at it like, okay, well, let's really examine the facts right now.
Hey, I've been waiting for an answer from them coworkers this November 8th. Okay, that was November 2020.
Damn.
Or December, whenever it was happening, that's what it was.
I got the answers.
Yeah, the Jack don't even work at the job no more. I still see him though. So I'm like,
that's cold.
I'm gonna drive by his house on Monday like, so.
That's cold.
But yeah, I mean, it's every time something crazy happens. If you work a regular ass job, they're gonna press you. It is funny, because that's why I don't understand the amount of scrutiny Kyrie is at, but I understand the scrutiny because I fit all my shirts, every shirt I own except maybe 5 shirts don't got fringes on them, literal. So work shirts. Going outside shirts, nice shirts, dress, everything. So I show up to work in fringes, bro. Yep. I went to do an interview for an assistant manager with fringes, bro. Like, so
that's an issue.
You know what I'm saying? My manager had asked me one day. She was like, yeah, because ironically, she she lives the other lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? But she was like, my dad's an Israelite. Because she came up to me because she was like, can I ask you something? I'm like, what's up? She was like, you're not Jewish. I said it just like that. I'm like, hell no. She's like, you're a Jew, huh? I'm like, yeah. She was like, my dad, he follows the laws. And she was showing me scriptures in Sirach on her phone. I'm like, yeah. And she's like, how do you feel? And I thought she was going to ask me about her life. She's like, about Caucasians. I started laughing. I'm like, fuck him.
Yeah.
And she was laughing, and I'm like, we're going. And she was like, well, why? And I told her, she's like, yeah, those are valid points. I think because my dad's kind of close to me, and he gets angry. Yeah. So I'm like, because I've never had this conversation. I'm like, well, I mean, like, I have to have a certain level of respect for you, so I'm not going to yell at you and shit.
Exactly.
Curse you out at work.
Even further than fuck that, right? Like, not even that. People are more inclined to hear you out when you're level-headed, you're having this conversation. Gosh, how many times we didn't came across people like, man, y'all niggas is cool, bro. These Israelites usually niggas be yelling at them.
I tell them, stay off of YouTube.
Bro, that's really what it is.
Get you a real life
experience. People are more inclined to hear what you got to say when you sitting there and you talking facts and you're not getting emotional, you're not getting loud, you're not fuck these niggas. Like, when you're sitting there saying, well, this is why I don't deal with these people. This is why we say this about these individuals. This is why we say you're wrong here. This is why we say you need to do this. Exactly. And you're giving them the facts and you're not up here, they're more inclined to hear like, damn, you know what? I never looked at it like that.
There's a certain level of class you got to have because we represent the Most High. Like, when the world's supposed to look at us and be like, wow, look at this great and amazing people. There's no way they're going to have that type of view on you if you acting belligerent and screaming and cussing for no real reason.
Yeah,
and it's so crazy because I'm like, a lot of y'all be so mad at cussing people out. They don't even know.
Yeah, exactly.
That's like that old question. Where your fringes at? Motherfucker, I didn't even know it was an Israelite until like 2 minutes ago.
First time hearing the word fringe.
Bro, I remember some old videos that I watched, and I remember it was funny at the time. But like, as you grow spiritually, you grow in this walk, you sometimes look back and you're like, bro, this is the fucking problem.
Yeah, it's cringe.
Exactly.
I was watching a video. I won't say who the brother was. It was on the East Coast, and it was an African American woman I was walking by. She had a white boyfriend. And this dude called her a slave-loving nigger bitch.
Dang.
Like, you wanna marry your massa? You wanna do like you like fucking dogs? You do it, and I'm like, she don't know what the fuck is going on right now, and you just spazzed on her. And when you do that, it automatically will turn someone off because they can't hear what you're saying now. They only hear the tone in which you came at them.
The walls is up.
It's a rap. Yeah, it's a rap because you you jumped out the gate with disrespect.
And it's like I tell my girls when we have to. Sometimes it's not what you say, but how you say it. I could tell somebody they're a piece of shit in the most calmest way, or I could tell somebody they're great, and if I'm yelling it at them, they're not gonna hear you.
Yeah.
But the person that's gonna be like, damn, I probably am. I should go analyze myself because he said it in such a respectful manner that damn. When you tell somebody you're a god, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're like, oh yeah, fuck you, fool. I don't care. What the fuck? Right.
Exactly.
It amazes me, and it's funny because I talk to Yash about it. I talk to a couple of our brothers about this all the time. I'm like, bro, that's what frustrates me personally about Israelites, because I talk to people all the time, bro, at my gym, when we just out and about. Oh, you an Israelite? Yeah. And they kind of like inquire on like, well, you like one of the ones that be standing outside just cussing out everybody? I'm like, yeah, but no.
Like, it's gotta keep it in context.
The first part, yeah.
It's hard to explain it because it's like we out there and we teach. I'm like, but you don't hear my message. Ain't never that, because I don't give a damn. Christ said, "Go and gather my people, my sheep." He just said, "Go out there and cuss everybody out." Now people try to run and say Isaiah 58:1. Isaiah 58:1 didn't say go out and disrespect and cuss people out. It says to cry aloud and spare not. I can sit the Malcolm X's, the Khalid Abdul Muhammad's, even Christ himself. Christ cried aloud and spared not, but he spoke in parables. When he's sitting there teaching the people, he didn't cuss nobody out. He didn't disrespect nobody. So he said spare not, meaning look, this may be offensive to some, but I'm not intentionally offending. There's a difference between saying something offensive and someone being offended at what you say.
Yeah, exactly.
If I didn't say nothing offensive, sometimes you're going to just offend people because they just don't like to hear the truth. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. So because that's the case, I'm going to still tell you the truth, but I'm not going to be disrespectful in how I do it. If you still end up offended, then, you got to get your head out your own ass. That's a you problem.
God. No, these are facts. I mean, and that's a good way to approach things, I think. You know what I'm saying? Because and I've been on that tip lately, on the Christ tip.
Right.
And it sounds funny because it sounds real Christianity, but what I mean is, I'm gonna tell you what I gotta tell you. I just might not tell you in the way I used to tell you 5-6 years ago. You know what I'm saying? 3-4 years ago. I'm gonna be like, hey,
you grow, you get wisdom.
You know what I'm saying?
You learn how to fix your approach, because that's the whole thing. If anybody could do this, everybody would.
Everybody would.
Everybody. I mean, not everybody. The Most High chose specific people to go out here and do this work, and it's something you get better at. That's why you practice at it. You exercise the skill of fishing for souls.
That's why one thing I learned in Sakari that always stuck with me is Captain Tazama taught me, if you can fish for a fish, you can fish for a man. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, a lot of the same principles apply.
Because if me sitting there looking crazy don't work, I'm going to try the calm approach. If that don't work, I'm going to try the scholastic approach. If that don't approach, I'm going to try the spiritual approach.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I got a million ways to approach people now. It's just like emceeing, I would say.
Yeah.
My best, and now it would be like the art of rhyming, bro. If you can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't approach every beat the exact same way.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's facts.